All right, so what is IWD and why are we all here? Well, International Women's Day is held annually in March, and it's a globally recognized time to celebrate the achievements of women and bring awareness to issues affecting gender equality. We at Women Tech Makers, along with honoring women's technological contributions, are actively shaping what comes next. And hence, this year's theme, Impact the Future. There are a array of events happening worldwide right now. There are plenty of events that you would find, and you can go, you get inspired, and you can learn new things around there. So what is Women Tech Makers? It is a program run by Google that provides visibility, community, and resources for women in technology. So why should you join a Women Tech Makers program? Well, if you can join it as a member. If you join as a member, you would be empowering other women in their careers by organizing events and providing access to curated resources. Or you can become an ambassador, where you would be organizing events, delivering talks, creating content, and mentoring others. And if you're already doing it, definitely apply. I think the registrations or the applications open twice a year. So definitely check out developers.google.com/women-tech-makers and see if you can apply for it. You would be joining a global network of thousands of women tech makers ambassadors and get exclusive access to Google's own talks and workshops and earn recognition from global Women Tech Makers team for your impactful contributions. Talking about the resources, one of these resources was something I really liked, and I thought it would be a great idea to share with the audience because it is explaining things in just mere 60 seconds. There's so many videos in the playlist. You can check out those videos and you would really love it. So let's actually see.
Hi, everyone. I'm Annie Jean-Baptiste.
And go back.
Hi, everyone. I'm Annie Jean-Baptiste, and I lead product inclusion at Google. Today, I'm going to speak about product inclusion, which is the practice of building products for everyone and with everyone. When you're developing products or services, you may be building for people who are different than you are. So how do you bring their perspectives into the process? I'm going to teach you in 60 seconds. The first step is to address the needs of our current and future users. Think about dimensions of diversity like race, ability, age, socioeconomic status, gender, and also the intersections of these dimensions and how they may affect a potential user or customer. For example, I'm a Black woman who is also left-handed. These intersections affect how I interact with products and how I move through the world. The second step is to build for everyone and with everyone. Think about how you can bring diverse perspectives to the table at critical points in your product design process. For example, is your team diverse? Try to bring people together around the ideation phase or the marketing phase and phases in between. The third step is to constantly test and improve for inclusion. Getting diverse perspectives should happen on a regular basis so you can truly build an inclusive product. Create a feedback loop, whether it be focus groups, user testing, etc., to continue to prioritize these perspectives. And now that you know the ABCs of product inclusion, there are a lot of other resources out there to help you. Check out the links in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Women Tech Makers YouTube channel and share this video with a friend.
So, did you learn something new? And in 60 seconds. So definitely check out. There are lots of resources and initiatives run by Women Tech Makers. And when you are a part of it, you get a hands-on experience on a lot of these resources. One more thing I'd like to mention is when you go to developers.google.com, you can actually create developer profiles. So as you go along with your learning journey, you actually claim a lot of badges. And that's pretty cool. So don't forget to claim your badges when you are going through your learning journey. So before I hand over to our main speakers, I'd just like to take some more moments to just talk about the power of networking, how your network could be actually your net worth. So I'd like to highlight a few points such as mentorship and support. So these kind of communities, they exist so that you all can grow together. It creates an inclusive, safe space for everybody so that they can learn new things, experiment, and not be afraid of trying it out. Having a mentor is really important in your career journey, especially if you are just starting out. In fact, I found my own mentor at one of the IWD events. So Katie, so the event was actually about the importance of mentor, and I really got inspired. And all I had to do was just have that courage, go off and ask, would you like to mentor me? And she said yes. And since then, she has been my mentor and has been a fantastic relationship. She has helped me with a lot of things. We are good friends. We go on trips and things, so which is a lot of fun. So it's really important to have a mentor. And to be honest, you don't really have to be very much afraid. People mostly here would say, yes, they are pretty helpful. If they don't have time, they would just say that they can do it some other time, or maybe they can point you to right people or right people who can actually help you out. So definitely that. Next up, collaboration and innovation. So if you are trying to learn something new and if you're procrastinating, coding nights or events like those, they can really help you to come up with collaboration and innovate. You can actually find a fellow developer who can help you build maybe the backend, and you can work on the front end, and you have a project ready. So it really helps when you go out to these events and network with people and try to understand what your interests are, what other people are doing, and you would learn a lot many things. Next up would be career advancement. So definitely when you go to these events, you're not just networking to land a job, but there's more to that. You're trying to build a relationship that goes for very long. One of the good examples that I'd like to share with you all is many a times recruiters reach out to us and say, would you be interested in this role? And you'd be like, well, I'm not looking for a role, so I'm not interested. But how do you continue that relationship? If you know someone who might be looking for a similar role, or who might be actually just looking for a role, just refer them to that recruiter. And what you've got is a long-running relationship. So when you are ready to find a job again, you can straight away go to that recruiter and tell them that now you're on the market. And that would really help you a long way. So try to build out connections that stay for long, that go for long. You can just ask someone that you'd like to go out on coffee with them, or maybe you just pay for the coffee with them. And you never know how it turns out to be. So don't be afraid to make those connections. Confidence boost. Having you all here is actually a big confidence booster just for myself. If you're not here and I'm speaking just to one or two people, it would make me feel a little less confident, obviously. So that happens with everybody. And for you coming out of your homes, attending such events like this is actually a big step towards confidence. Or you're coming out of your safe space. You're coming out and you're talking to people. And for some people, it's really hard. And you doing that already, that's cool. They've already checked the first thing. And as I mentioned about the speaking opportunities, or we love speakers. So if you want to take that public speaking mark on your list, then definitely reach us out. We're happy to mentor you. And you would gain a lot of confidence when you're doing those kind of things. Okay, so I have a question for everybody. How many of you think here that you're not enough or you're not doing enough? Whoa, look at the room. How many of you think that you're not an expert? Ah, I should have renamed the talk to imposter syndrome. Well, so as you can see, like most of us, we feel the same way. And these communities, they create a safe space where you can get that courage to try and learn new things. I would also suggest, if you also have imposter syndrome like me, you should attend one of the I Am Remarkable meetups, or they organize events, and you would find a lot of good conversations there. So definitely check them out. And finally, collectively, we all can bring a change. So go on, have your net worth, increase your net worth. And happy International Women's Day.